Hi guys, I'm Kit and I'll be making a video on our visa journey process. So I hope you stay tuned and I hope that I can give you some tips on how you can do it as well. So I am actually making this video because I remember myself like starting with doing the whole processing thing, like how we are gonna go about it. Like, are we gonna use a lawyer or are we just gonna do it DIY? So we did a lot of research about it, and there was one lawyer who offered around $3,500. That's just for the fee, and the sessions and the talk times are not yet included. For 30 minutes, it's $75. Oh, sorry. Sorry. For 15 minutes, it's $75. So if our phone session or our Zoom session exceed 15 minutes, and we have to pay for another 15 minutes, so that's another $75. So I was like, oh my god, that's so expensive. So so I tried to do like research on how to do it DIY, and I can see like a lot of people are able to do it DIY, and so yeah. But then again, the struggle was I don't have like an overview on how things really work, or like what's like really the direction or the step by step. So yeah. Okay, and a little bit of a disclaimer here. When you start like doing your processing visa, I strongly suggest for you to have a bag full of patience. Like, it's gonna take a lot of your patience, and it's gonna be rough sometimes. There's gonna be some disappointments and frustrations, especially with what's happening right now. Like, created an account in the USCIS, and then from the USCIS, so yeah, so we sent like all our documents there. And by the way, like, when you try to upload your files in the USCIS, make sure that everything is in PDF format. And if it's JPEG, like especially for the photos, it's okay. But like for the things that you made in Word, make sure that you convert it to PDF. So the file is gonna be smaller, and at the same time, um, it's gonna be easier to navigate for the USCIS people. So yeah. So February 2022, we sent our application online, our completed application. And then February 23, they said we received an email that they have received it, but that's not yet the receipt notice. So it's just like that they have received it and it's for processing. Yeah, so that's what we got. And then February 24, we got an email saying that they already received it, and we got like an attachment of a notice of receipt, or it's like the what they call like the notice of action one. So I was shocked about it because I heard that for some people, they you can get it for it takes like a month or more for them to receive the notice of action one. So after you get the notice of action one, that's like the receipt. You get it through your email, and like for your spouse abroad or overseas, they're going to receive a copy of it through mail. So you're just gonna have to wait for that. And along with that, like with the once you're done with your USCIS, and then once you have received your notice of action one, here's the thing: for you to be able to measure up or have an estimate time frame of how long your USCIS is gonna take place, because it's not a standardized kind of thing. Like when they say like it's 7 to 10 months. No, you have to understand that there are service centers. I didn't know about service centers, so in my thinking, I was thinking all along that the USCIS will only take 7 to 10 months to process. But that was only applicable to one service center. You have to consider that there's Texas Service Center, Vermont, Nebraska, California, Potomac, and I forgot about the rest. So when we were processing it, I was like really praying so hard because I specifically want to be like in a specific service center, honestly. So I'm trying to find my notes about it. Oh, here it goes. I did my homework. Hold on, guys. So here. So for the processing time frame, like for your approval, again, it depends upon the service center. So I was praying so hard that our paperwork gets processed in Texas Service Center. Why? Because if your paperwork is being processed in the Texas Service Center, it will only take, during the time that I checked it, it was only like 1 month to 7 months. So that's really fast. And then when I look at the California Service Center, it's around, I think, 13 months to 22 months. That's from what I remember. But the recent update, I just checked this one. So if it's because of the backlogs. So for Texas, it's 10 to 13 months. California Service Center is 24.5 months to 32 months. Nebraska is 2.5 to 7 months. So you also want it to be like in Nebraska as well. And then Potomac is 13 to 16.5 months. And then Vermont is 23.5 to 30 months. But here's the thing. Um, that's like their estimated time frame to process your approval. But the thing about is, but I just don't want to give your hopes high about this. But it's just that there are instances that things get approved earlier than the expected time frame. The USCIS, I tried to ask the operator what's the status of our file or her case, and to realize it's being processed in California Service Center. So for a moment there, I think I felt heartbroken. I felt hopeless because just for the approval alone, I'm just like in the step one of the USCIS. So that's 30 months something. So how many years it's still gonna take for me to go to my husband or for us to meet again. Like it's difficult to meet during the pandemic because the cost of everything, like the swab testing, the facilities, those kind of things, just everything went up like during the pandemic. So and imagine if your spouse only has like 30 days to see you, and then 10 to 14 days of which they need to be like in the facility center. That's just, it sucks for me. Okay, and when we weren't expecting anything, I noticed I received an email around August saying that it says there on the email that an update or changes has been made with my USCIS case. And then so I opened my email and I was like, it shows there that case was approved. And I was like wide eyed, like, really? I was like jumping in joy and then thanking God because I was like, I really wasn't really expecting it. So it was like unlikely because I already gave. It's like I already gave up on like the expedite thing and all. Sorry about my nose, skin age. So yeah, so we get the approval, and then after we got the approval, it says there on the email that we just need like 30 to 45 days for them to send our application for visa processing in the National Visa Center. So okay, so I'm just like, okay, it's just like 30 to 45 days versus the 34 plus months. So I'm very cool with that one. And then around August 19, we got an update again saying that they have sent our visa to the Department of the State. So still grateful about it. And then September, oh, no, 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 August 21, we got the email from National Visa Center. So people said that it's the welcome email, but the way I see it, it says like this: Notice of Immigrant Visa Case Creation. So this the mark or the start of the second stage, which is the NVC stage. So I'm already on the second stage of it. So for the NVC stage, as I mentioned, that we can actually start with it August 21. So I was able to log into it, and I'm gonna show you how it kind of looks like. And yeah, you're gonna have to when you go to the page, you're gonna have to pay a fee first before you can actually do anything about it. So if you haven't paid the fees yet, you can start with anything. You cannot upload anything yet. So with us, we paid around $445, I think, because it's like 120 plus 325. So I don't want to do the math, but I think it's around 400 plus dollars. Anyways, so we get to pay for that one, and it took us like 3 to 4 business days to be approved. And once it get approved, that's the only time that you will have access to the DS260 and the uploading of your civil documents. So please bear in mind that upon uploading your civil documents, like with the scanning stuff, you're gonna have to read their scanning procedures, their standards about the scanned documents, and as well as with regards to it, it's the same thing. Like it's gonna be some files are should be like in PDF form, and you have to be cautious that it won't exceed 2 Mbps. So yeah. Okay, so once we have completed or submitted our documents in the NVC, I also sent an email right away about my request for expedite. Yeah, because usually NVC will take 30 to 120 days for you to get an approval from them or to get your visa issued if there's no problem. So yeah, I just gave it a try to request for an expedite as well. I'm just waiting for a positive reply, and I hope that you learn a thing or two from me. And if you have questions, just let me know in the comment section, and hopefully I can reply back to you the soonest. And you can also follow me on my Instagram and message me there. Or also, I have provided or I have made a booklet, like it's like a guide on how you can do the whole thing. It's actually a checklist to give you a good direction and expectation on your visa processing. So hopefully it's gonna help you big time. And so I'll be giving one um, handbook for the first commenter, like just comment your email, and then probably I give 10 more, but let's see. And then if you can no longer access it, or if you can't, like if I exceeded the limit of giving away, you can just go ahead and download it through Etsy. You can find it like the through I'm gonna put the link in there, and also for the links of the agencies that you need to use or the websites that you need to access, I'm gonna put the links below, so it's gonna be a reference for you as well to help you. Okay, so I wish you luck, and just keep praying and keep looking forward, keep looking upward, and just keep loving your spouse along the way while waiting, and just find the good in everything. And so yeah.